the universe that we can't see. Hello guys, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing great. So today it's going to give you some more insightful information so that you can take charge and basically become a deliberate creator of what we call reality, right? Using your mind, your consciousness, and most importantly, tied into what's known as your higher self that will help you to achieve your goals. Good. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Okay. So also, guys, I want to make a point as well. I do get so many questions, right? From my YouTube, from the social media platform. So I found a great platform. It's called Wizio. So with that platform, you guys can shoot me your questions and I can get to answer them for you. I can answer them in video format and in voice note format. And it really helps to streamline things because I have so many different questions, emails all over the place. So it's good to have a platform that I can get people in there. They can answer it. So the link will be down below. You can use that to ask me any questions about manifesting, creating, quantum physics, subconscious mind, whatever you want. I'm here to help and answer them. So check it out, Wizio. It'll be posted in the pinned comments. All right. So the universe that you can't see, a whole other world about. So what if I told you that there exists this other world, right along with our world, and in this world is where lies the key for you to master your life, to create whatever you want. If you want more money, if you want better health, if you want to be successful, if you want to remove anxiety, stress, if you just want to be happy and create a marvelous life, it's in this other world. So why is it in this other world? Well, this other world is invisible to our eyes because our eyes weren't tuned into that world. So if you want to be able to access that world, you have to know how to tap into it. We can only tap into that world not through our physical eyes, but we can only tap into it into our subconscious, into our heart, and into our third eye. That's how we're able to tap into this world. And when you get into this world, it's where you will experience the synchronicities. That's when the universe starts to mirror information to you. That's where you get visions and dreams and different aspects of your life. This is where people will come around to help you and to manipulate and manifest things for you. So how can this world exist in this physical world? Well, you see, guys, here's this thing you got to understand. This physical world you see is really just a backdrop. It's an illusion. The invisible is the real world. Just because our eyes weren't made to see it doesn't make us special. It doesn't say that, oh, if this was the real world, our eyes would be able to see it. Listen, our brains, the way we developed is just for survival. So your eyes can only see what it needs to see. But around you is all these different dimensions. And in these dimensions, it has different light waves. And with these light waves, they're carrying information about the universe, about your goals, your dreams, your aspects. And you can only tap into these using your higher mind or the subconscious or through your higher self. So how does this world work? I mean, what's the point of it? Well, this world, it works through frequencies and vibration. Everything we give off has a vibration. And everything that comes to us is a result from that vibration. And everything exists on different frequency waves. In physics, it's known as 0-point field, the wave function, right? In quantum physics, that's how we're able to find these things out. And this world is there for you. Right now, it's talking to you. It's connected to the superconscious. That's where all the knowledge of every single thing is stored. Within this world, you can access it through meditation, through visualization, through self-talk, and through awareness. And when you start to open and practice these things, then the information will come to you through your intuition, in your dreams, through other people, through different places, through synchronicity, through a feeling in your gut, through your heart, through all these things, through images popping in. This is how you're going to access this world. Now look, you see, the thing is, science is good, right? You have physics, quantum physics, it can teach you, it can show you, but the thing about science is always looking for something it can experiment or prove with, right? And the reason why science hasn't really caught up to this world. I'm talking about this world where you have access to your third eye, this other dimension, particularly quantum physics. The reason why I haven't caught up to it, because see, this world is through an experience. You only experience this. See, physics or science is trying to look for a proof. So there's a difference between someone experiencing something and a material proof. So that's why these two worlds, or these science haven't met yet, because physics is using, or science is looking, okay, to prove an experience. You can't prove an experience. It's something you have within yourself, and you can relate it to other individuals, and they all can say, I Mark, you know what? I experienced that very thing. How many of you have done that, right? Yeah, I've experienced that many things. And then the science says, well, there's something here to collaborate it, but we can't classify this as truth because we can't experiment on it, or we can't prove it. So you see the thing here? So it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's just two different aspects going on. But nonetheless, it's true, because many of you have experienced it. Many of you have got these visions and these dreams, and you've seen how reality works, and this world communicates to guides. You call them angels, and the information will come to you. And it really fascinates us totally, because see, the thing about this world that exists in these different dimensions, right, is that on one aspect we have our thinking mind, right? It can't access it. It can only observe it. The other aspect is when you can go deep within, right? When you get into your meditation, your visualization, your self-talk, that's when this world is revealed to you. And the biggest sign, so if you ever want to know if you are in this world, or this world is working to help you, the biggest sign you will experience is synchronicities. If you start to be bombarded with so much synchronicities, you see these numbers following you, the gate is open now, and it's telling you, hey, you're in this world. And that's how we attract, and that's how we create. So if you ever want to know, okay, why do we create, or where does creation come from, or why do we get the things? It comes from that world, that invisible. You can't see it with the naked eye. You got to use your third eye. So you got to be open on all aspects, right? You got to be open on both channels. In the heart, in the mind, subconscious, right, higher, and in the eye, the all-seeing eye right here. And when you can get those components, your life change. It's like you're seeing a whole new world. And you literally are, but it exists right around you right now. Right now, different energies are passing through us, different frequencies, information, right as we speak, even in this car, even outside. And the ones who kind of master this or become more observant, they're the ones that will pick this up, and they're the ones that can have what you call that edge to manifest. So if you ever want to have that edge, the biggest tip I would leave with you to access this world is to just monitor your self-talk, your mind. Also, become aware, and you have to change your perception, your perspective of everything. If you start to change your perception, your perspective of everything into a more positive aspect, then this world will be open to you. So Mark, why would this world open to me by me just changing my perception or my perspective? Well, think about this. Our perception, our perspective was tuned and programmed through conscious and subconscious. So we see a limited world. If we change our perception and our perspective to see an unlimited world, in other words, to see the best things in our life, what could possibly go right for me, what's moving me towards my desire, I see the glass half full instead of half empty. That's what I mean, perception, perspective of abundance. If you do that, then you're entering a charted territory that your mind could never see, because your mind is never used to that. Your mind is used to the lack struggle mentality. So if you open that, that's when you enter that world, because now you cut off your mind, because your mind says, I don't know that. I don't know what that is. I can't see that. I don't know there's infinite abundance. So the mind goes and stops, and that's where now you can have access to your higher mind. That's where your intuition now will come and talk to you, higher self communicating there, because now your ego left you alone. It says, man, I don't know what that is, bro. I can't go there. That doesn't work for me. There's no abundance, da da da. So it leaves you there, and now you're able to access. And by you doing that, you're also changing the chemistry of your brain and your mind. You're actually fusing the neurons together so that you can be open. The interesting thing about your brain is this, and this is what you need to know. The brain will constantly look to filter and funnel information. It's a information beast. It's always looking to match your reality, see what you got. So the brain now doesn't care if it's lack are abundance. It's just looking for what you think about the most, what you focus on the most, what you're experiencing the most, and it just makes a repeat and you run that reality loop. So if you change your perception and your perspective, what do you think your brain does? That's when it's going to start to filter, and it's taking that from this invisible world, right? This other dimensional world. So there you have it. I just wanted to give you guys some information so that you can see the bigger picture that, man, all this where I'm living in right now, it's not even a full story. It's like 1.111% of actual reality. The real reality is invisible. It's put simply. Our brain practically hallucinates. That's right, it hallucinates our reality by putting pictures or pixels together to make our best guess of what we're seeing. So that's your brain is doing the best it can. And this is why we have some experiences that we can't explain in modern science and psychology, because there's so much things, how you explain when someone have a dream and something happens in the dream. How do you explain these different feelings and when you think of someone they call you or anything of that sort. It's no coincidence. It's part of this world. We call it psychic, clairvoyant, remote viewing, these access. They exist, but again, they're experience. Science hasn't caught up to see this picture. But we have a glimpse of it through quantum physics. We know it's energy. It manifests, it manipulates, it comes back, and it can't destroy, just transform. So there you have it. The hidden universe or universe that's invisible to you and is happening right now. That's the secret. You tap into that, you'll change your whole reality. All right? Thanks, guys.